the concussion protocols are followed.
Of course, now Nepal trying to do something here, courtesy of Ashwin. Floats the ball in, trying to look for Nepal, who goes for the goal. And what a goal by Nepal, right back into the game, courtesy of Saroj, their number 17. And it's a substitute, Saroj. You see here, over the keeper and into the goal. Sahil caught off guard, really. Seemed to have dipped. What a really good goal there by Nepal, and Nepal are back into the game here, courtesy of Saroj Dadlami, their substitute. Of course, exactly what you want, Jana, by your substitute. Of course, the coach would say, go out there and make a mess of that Indian defense. But he chose to try his luck, and Nepal are back into the game. As I was saying, these two teams would want to play and face the lesser of that group over there in Group A, because Bangladesh have really looked strong. They've scored 10 goals so far, only let in 1. So the Bengali Tigers will be a force to reckon with in this game, and it looks like they are in contention to win this Saff Under-17 championship. Of course, the other teams being either Sri Lanka, Maldives, and these two teams you see here on screen.
And talking about Sri Lanka versus Maldives, it's going to be an exciting encounter here. Kick-off at 8 p.m. tonight. Winner goes to the knockout. So another interesting match coming your way, and both matches today aren't really dead rubbers. Normally end of the league stage you get some dead rubbers, but today that's not the story, with this game really deciding who would finish on top, and the other game is going to decide who is going to qualify, let alone the group places. So once more, you can see early on in this game, both teams not quite settling in the second half. We saw this in the first half as well. It took quite a bit of time for both teams to settle down. Let's see how both teams react in the second half. And there you go, once again another foul going for Nepal's way, a free kick. Game back here. Ball with Nepal.
Semanta and his men, of course, do not want to relax, but they could make passes like this. Here is Nepal, and it's over the keeper, and what a goal! Chips, do you want some sauce with that? Says Nepal. And it's number 22, Subhash, who gets it over the keeper, and it's a great goal.
And it's always Nepal's goal, just coming out of nowhere. No one expects it.
They don't do normal goals, Jana.
Exactly.
They really don't.
If Nepal scores, it is a blinder at the end. There you go. Just the temperament. When the keeper comes forward, he has a defender really pressurizing through the left. No real tension here. Subhash getting the goal for Nepal, and now Nepal really looking like a team to beat in this tournament. Really, really good football from Nepal.
Sahil didn't really have much to do there because he was caught in two minds. But that's the only thing he could do. Watch the ball sail over his head.
But
and Nepal here coming back, they were 1 goal down, and you would think that the way they played, Jana, wasn't really good, and they would lose this game in an unforeseeable manner.
Yeah, correct. As Kavinga told, rightly told, early on, up until India at the end, if they do. And let's see what happened. I think he went in with his knee. Looks a bit soft, but you never know. Could have really got the Nepalese player very severely.
And confirmation of that substitution, Sirjal Rai, beg your pardon, coming on for the injured Subhash. Nepal have players on the ball. Wonderful pass there onto the right back, number 2. That's Madan trying to put in a cross, floating one in. Of course, there is no hurry by Nepal, and Madan over the ball. Could he be the provider for another goal? We'll have to wait and see, but it's catching practice really for Sahil as he rolls out the ball into the Indian midfield, trying to come away for another goal. A through ball is played into the path of number 20.
Number 20 for India is Aman. And once more Krishal really mopping up the defensive duties there. And India hanging on to their position, not making sure Indians do not get it. And there you go.
And it is full time here. But it looks like the Himalayas are not the only things to be separating India and Nepal. It turns out that 3 goals, or rather 2 goals, separate India and Nepal, as Nepal come out victors here in their match against India. Heartbreak for India, who did find a way through, who broke the deadlock early on, but it was only for Nepal to pull out 3 wonderful, outrageous goals. Jana, your thoughts on the match?
Clinical performance from Nepal. I think early on they looked a bit off, but once, as we already mentioned early on in the game, they need to put on those short passes. Once they did that, it was all easy for Nepal. There you go, the first goal coming in. Maybe Krishal could have done a bit better, but good strike. And this was what turned the match upside down. That strike coming in from the substitute did very well at the end. It was Saroj who went in with that great strike.
Definitely, and you say Unesh rather, coming up with that second goal. And just after that, moment of brilliance here by their number 22. It was Subhash who came